our 2025, 2026 Teacher of the Year is, wait for it, almost.
Go ahead.
Ms. King from
Thank you. Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. I didn't realize the picture was taken.
No, we were recording. But now.
This is a great day for me and for you. We love our school colors, red, yellow, and blue. Smiles and laughter fill all the rooms, where knowledge is nurtured and character blooms. This place is special, it's easy to see why we stand together and make this degree. So, just for today and all that you do, remember to make whatever it takes. Pontiac, Pontiac, proud of you. Pontiac, Pontiac, proud of you. Pontiac, proud.
Hello, Pontiac Ferrets. Welcome back to the news show. I'm your host, Hillary.
And I'm your other host, Raven.
Today is Tuesday, February 25th, 2025. Guess what, guys? It's still Black History Month! Here's a look at 5-day weather forecast. For today's weather, we have a high of 70 and a low of 41. The temperature for today is much warmer than the temperature last week. It looks like we have a lot of sunshine ahead of us for this week.
Hopefully. Please stand as we honor America, led by Miss Wright's 4th grade class in a moment of silence.
Attention to the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please pause for a moment of silence.
Have a 7 sharpen the saw. We are in the last week of February. We may be at the time of year where it feels like we have to handle on what we are learning, but we need to review and brush up on old skills we've learned this school year. If you haven't done your best this school year, it's never too late to sharpen the saw.
Okay, well that was really amazing. That actually inspired me a whole lot. I wonder if it inspired you guys. Well, let's move on to
lunch.
Well, for lunch today, we will have Choice 1 homemade bean and cheese burrito, Choice 2 grilled cheese sandwich, and Choice 3 taco salad with beef.
Today is Thursday, February 27th. There will be practice for Leadership Day today at 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. all over the school. Teachers, please let your students know if they have to go somewhere.
Well, Hillary, that was actually something nice to know, especially if you guys do have Leadership Day jobs. You want to know that you must practice and continue on working hard. Applications for parent producer of the news show are now open. Students will help film the news show by setting up the news station and operating the camera system every day. Students will also have an opportunity to anchor the news show, just like we're doing. The position is only for 4th grade students to apply. What about that, Hillary?
It's good. But there's something like when it says every day, you'll get assigned a day. Like let's say you see Raven on the news show maybe like once or twice. It's because you have an assigned day.
February is Black History Month. We are scheduled to have our Black History Month assembly this Wednesday, everyone, on February 26th.
Each day we will highlight a prominent figure in Black and African American history and their contributions towards American history. Today we will look at Maya Angelou. Was an American poet, author, actress, dancer, civil rights activist, and more. She was the inaugural poet for President Clinton. her memoir, I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings, was the first nonfiction best-selling book by an African-American woman.
Here's more on Maya.
She is impossible to define. An author, a poet, a civil rights activist, an actress, a dancer. Marguerite Johnson was born in St. Louis, Missouri in 1928. When her parents divorced, she was sent with her brother to live with her grandmother in racially segregated Stamps, Arkansas.
Black people depended upon other black people for sustenance, all sorts of sustenance, social, economic, religious sustenance.
As a child, she formed a strong bond with her brother, who gave her the nickname Maya. She was taught by her grandmother to celebrate life to the fullest. She would need to keep her grandmother's positive messages handy when at age 7 she was molested by her mother's boyfriend. She only told her brother, but a few days later, the attacker turned up dead. Believing her words had killed the man,
I stopped speaking for 5.5 years. I simply refused to speak. I had voice, but I refused.
When she spoke again, she and her brother joined her mother in San Francisco. She won a scholarship to study dance and drama. While she was in San Francisco, her progressive political views began to form. At the age of 16, after quitting high school briefly to become San Francisco's first African-American cable car operator, she returned to her studies. During her senior year, she became pregnant. She gave birth to her son, Guy, and supported him working as a waitress and a cook. In 1952, she married Greek sailor Tosh Angelus and traded in her waitress uniform for a microphone. She became a singer, taking the name Maya Angelou. The marriage didn't last, but her career flourished, landing a role in the stage production of Porgy and Bess and recording the album Calypso Lady in 1957. Although she had always penned lyrics and poetry, she finally began pursuing her writing more seriously. She moved to Harlem and joined the Harlem Writers Guild.
She learned how to overcome the limitations and the challenges of her youth to achieve stardom as an artist and a writer.
Her unique journey continued when she moved to Cairo, Egypt, with her then love interest, South African civil rights activist Vusumuzi Maki. She served as the editor of the English language weekly, The Arab Observer, before moving to Ghana to work as editor for the Ghanaian Times. In 1964, Angelou returned to America to help her friend Malcolm X build his organization of African American Unity. Those plans were scrapped when Malcolm X was assassinated in 1965. The assassination of Martin Luther King Jr. in 1968 left her devastated. But along with the great joys and painful lows she had experienced, her rich life served as the inspiration for her memoir, I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings. Published in 1970, covering the early years of her life, it was a critical and commercial triumph. In the following years, more books followed, including 4 more volumes of her autobiography.
By the 1980s and 90s, America as a whole, regardless of race, had a profound appreciation of her talents as an artist, as a poet, and writer. And so now she is widely seen as a national treasure.
In 1993, she was asked by incoming President Bill Clinton to compose a poem which she would recite at the inauguration. Since 1981, she has served as a Reynolds Professor of American Studies at Wake Forest. And she has still found time to act in films and even host a radio show on Oprah Winfrey's XM radio network.
2, 1. That's all the announcements we have. Let's do our chant. At Pontiac, I will lead. Listen, empathize, achieve, and discover. Have a great day, Pontiac parents.
Myself.